Hey everybody, this is Mike. Today I'm going to be looking at Crusader Kingdoms, which is available on GameCrafter, and I'll put a link to the game in the video notes. This is basically a micro game of the Crusades, and you can play as either a Muslim or Christian kingdom trying to control the disputed areas. It can be played competitively, but what I'll be showing today is the solo mode. You can also play with 2 players. Now, in the solo mode, you can only play as the Christians, which I thought was a little bit sad, but I think you could probably try it with the Muslims as well, and it would work mostly the same with few changes needed. Setup is super quick. You shuffle the Muslim deck, you take out a few cards that aren't appropriate for the solo mode, you shuffle the Christian deck, you start with a castle in Mara, so you start all the way up in the upper left, and you're going to try to basically get as many victory points as you can. Each of the locations has a shield value from 2 to 4, which is how difficult it is to conquer, and then also a victory point value. Additionally, they all have, they're pretty hard to see, but these really small green numbers, those show basically the AI priority. They're going to always attack the lowest number that they can reach. And the game is played over the course of 3 turns. You're trying to see how many victory points you can get in those 3 turns, and they basically have a chart at the end of the rules. The more victory points you get, the better you do. So I draw 12 cards to start for my turn, and that's going to be how it is for each of my turns. And you have 3 types of cards in the game. You have troop cards that just have a value from 1 to 4. You have response cards that can generally be played during a combat to modify your rolls or modify the results. And then you have events that perform some kind of action when you play them as your action for the turn. Some of them are permanent and will stay in play for the entire one of the 3 turns that you're playing. The Muslims also get some cards, 8 in this case. And I keep these hidden. I'm going to basically alternate. I'll take an action and then they'll take an action back and forth until we're both finished for the turn, and then we'll go on to turn 2 and then turn 3. So for my turn, I have a few options. First of all, I can use some armies and invade a place that's adjacent to one of my current castles. So here I could go to Turbessel or Antioch. And the number of troop shields I played would be the number of dice I would roll, looking for 4s, 5s, or 6s, sort of Arkham Horror style, to get hits. And the Muslim defenders would roll the shield value plus any response cards they might have, that many d6s. We compare hits, the defender wins on ties, and if I get more, I get to go in and put a castle in that location and control it. My second option is an Incursion. I can discard a troop card of any value, so clearly lower ones are better here. And if I can roll a 4, 5, or 6, I randomly discard 1 card from the Muslims' deck of cards to play for this turn. I can play an event as my entire turn, or I could discard a card as my turn, which clearly I'm not going to do. So let's look at my text cards. Okay, I've got Raid, which makes someone discard a card at random. Crusaders, for the entire rest of this turn, all Christian attacks against Muslim players add 1 extra die. That seems like a great one to play early. Succession, you can replace up to 3 cards from your hand with new cards drawn from the deck, including this one. Then my responses, which don't take my turn, just get played as part of a combat. I can add up to 2 points to a dice roll of my choice. Or Relic, after seeing the rolls of an attack, you can roll all your dice once again or force your opponent to roll all his dice once again. And I do have to play these response cards before I roll the dice, so it's kind of like setting myself up for some mitigation before the combat. So here I think I will go ahead and play the Crusaders card, and that'll stay in play for the whole turn unless the Muslim player somehow discards it. We can get +1 die for all my attacks. To perform the Muslim Kingdom turn, I just flip over the top card. If it's a response card, they leave it on the table basically until the next time they fight, and then they'll use it if they think the fight is going to be hard enough to win. So here's Surprise Sortie. The attacker must remove a troop card of his choice from those attacking the castle. So he'll use this basically if I attack him with 3 or more strength, he's going to use this automatically. All right, so for my next turn, let's stick with the events. I'm going to raid the other player and have them discard 1 card. So they've lost another response, a militia that would have added 2 dice to a defense. Going over to them, they draw a troop card. Now how troop cards work for the AI is they leave them there as building up an army. And every turn where they add a troop, they roll a single die, and if they roll less than the total value of the troops they have, they attack. So here only a 1 would have actually caused them to attack with their single guy, but as the army gets bigger, them attacking becomes more assured. Okay, for my turn, I've got this 2 that's not worth too much. I could discard him with Succession, but I think I'm going to try to do an Incursion against the AI. A 4, 5, or 6 will discard 1 of their cards. Awesome. So I did get rid of another one of their cards. Here they lose another response. They could have added 3 points to a dice roll, but they won't get that anymore. For their turn, they're getting pretty low here, and then I'll be able to kind of attack with impunity. Again, events, Seduction. Draw a random card from any player and add it to your hand. So I shuffle all my cards up, and they don't really have a hand, so they're just going to play it immediately. That's probably the worst thing they could have done. So they immediately play that, and then they once again roll. So here they've got 6, so only a 6 will prevent them from attacking. Okay, so they are attacking me. So they're attacking me with 6 dice against my castle of 4 shields. The surprise sortie doesn't apply since that's a defense card. But I don't want to lose my only castle, so I will use both of my responses. I can add 2 to a dice roll, and I can also make one of us have to reroll all our dice. Okay, so first the AI is going to get 6 dice. Remember, they're looking for 4s or 5s, so that's 3 hits. 4, 5 hits. Okay, so clearly I'm going to go ahead and use my relic and have them reroll that since that was ridiculously lucky. Okay, and the second try. Okay, only 1 hit, much better. 2 hits. Okay, so 2 hits for the AI. Now I get just my shield value of 4, since I don't have any cards that added any dice. Okay, and I get 2 hits. My champion makes it 3 hits. I easily defeat their attack. Now when the defender wins in the solo game, nothing really happens. You just discard the army that attacked, and that's it. Alright, so I think I will go ahead and attack. And, actually, you know what? They're going to make me discard a troop card, and it would suck to have to discard a 3. So I'm going to use Succession and just replace that single card and hopefully get... I thought I might get a low value guy. Oh, I got my own surprise sortie. Okay, the AI is down to 3 more cards for this year. They get a 3 army, and if they roll a 1 or a 2... Nope, no attack yet. I will put down this surprise sortie. Oh, that's right, I don't have to play this like they do. That's just a card I can play when they attack. So I will go ahead and... I guess I'll use 2 3s to attack the 2 value province right next to me. So the surprise sortie activates whenever I attack with 3 or more troops, so I lose one of the 3s. That means I'm rolling 3 dice and they're rolling 2, and I have to get more hits than them, so this actually might be a poor decision. So my 3, no hits. That's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, they didn't need any because they'd win the tie, but my attack is defeated. And they turn around. So they got a response card, Recruitment. This is going to basically sit with their army, and after this army attacks, they'll keep the highest value card in the army for next time. By the way, I'm getting a little worried. They've gotten so many responses, that means that their deck is going to be full of troops, so in turn 2 or 3, I'm going to get smashed, probably. Alright, so this time let's do a 4 value attack against that same city. So I'm rolling 4 dice, they're rolling only 2. There we go, 3 hits. So even, I mean, we'll roll anyway, but yeah, no way for them to stop me. I get to place a castle here, and hey, I've got 2 victory points now instead of 1. Hooray! Okay, the AI... Oh, crud! I forgot all about my Crusaders. Well, so I might have won that first combat, although with how badly I rolled, probably not. Okay, they get their final card. Oh, man. Okay, so we do have 6. So only a 6 will stop them from attacking. Nope. Okay, so they're going to come and fight me. I will play surprise sortie, so that will get rid of one of their 3. So they're going to have a 3, and they're going to keep it because of recruitment. And they attack the lowest value of 4 or 14, so they'll attack the castle that is conquered. They're rolling 3 dice, and I'm rolling 2. You only get 1 hit. Good for me. Awesome. So I do repel their attack since I win in ties. But in this case, because of their recruitment card, they keep the 3 army. And now they're out of cards. Any cards like this are just going to go over to next turn. The same rule does not apply for me, but they get to just keep this guy. All right, well, now that I remember that I'm getting +1 die, let's do a big attack against Antioch, since that's 3 victory points. So that's 7 +1 for my event. So that's going to be 8. And that'll be the end of the turn, so that event's going to go away anyway. 8 dice against the 4 defending Antioch. Okay, so 1 hit in my first 4. 2, 3. Okay, so they've got to get 3 hits to stop me. And no, they get 2. Awesome. So I do take Antioch up to 5 victory points to finish out the first round. And their Turkoman army is going to carry over to round 2. So we do basically the same thing here. I'm going to get 8 cards for the AI. Another 12 cards for me. All right, looks like I got all of my big fighters last time, so now I'm down to very little. And I think the AI's got a stack of really strong guys over there. So look at my events. I can raise a castle 1 level, which basically will give me 1 +1 when it gets attacked. Stays in play. Ooh, add 1 die to the defense of all your castles. So there we go. That's going to be a first action, clearly. Pilgrims, just draw 2 cards. That's great. Templars, increase your card bonus by 1 or reduce the card bonus for the AI by 1. That just means that on round 3, I'd either get 13 cards or they'd get 7, so not too bad. And then some more responses. I get Relic again, Champion again, and Militia add 2 dice to Defense of a Castle. Nice. So I think they're certainly coming to crush me this turn, so my first play is going to be the Citadels, giving me +1 die as they attack. And the AI will add another 3 and probably coming to attack me right away. So... oh! Actually, they got a 6. So never mind. They will wait and get a huge army. Not sure how I feel about that. Seems like some incursions might be in order, so let's definitely use this 1 and see if we get lucky. Remember, a 4, 5, 6 will make the AI discard a card. Ah, no luck this time, so just lost that guy for nothing. And... okay, here we go. So no chance for them not to attack this turn. They've got 8 dice. Let's see, they're going for Turbocell again, my 1 victory point place, which has 2 defense. Better than them going for Antioch, I guess. So the question becomes, do I spend some of my response cards to try to defend it? But I think 8 versus 2 is ridiculous, so hey, if I get lucky, that's awesome, but I'm just going to pretty much let them conquer it. So they're getting 8 dice. I get 3 because of my Citadels in play. See how it goes. So they're 8. 1 hit. And not too good there. Only 2 hits. Who knows? I still have a chance. 3 dice for me with my bonus. Wow, take that. Alright, so the AI is ridiculously defeated. Nice for me. Alright, well, having seen that, let's go ahead and beef up the defense of my little place up there. I'm going to use this event to make this a +1 castle. And the AI, defensive battle. Add 1 die to a defense of a castle in response to attack. If you win, you can choose between increasing your card bonus by 1 or force your opponent to discard a permanent card on the table. Well, we don't want that, do we? So that'll stay around until a fight happens with me attacking them with 3 or more strength. I'm still not sure what my options. Should I incursion? Yeah, let's do another incursion. Hopefully it'll actually work this time. I feel like the stuff they're going to draw has to be better than my little 2s. Nice, got it. So they will discard... oh, their own 2. Not as good as I hoped. And for their actual turn, oh gosh, I wish I had discarded that. A 4. Let's see if they attack with that 4. They do not. It has to be less than the number. All right, let's see what my options really are. Let's draw some pilgrims. I'm going to get 2 more cards. A 4. That's fantastic. And a 3. Okay, my army's feeling a lot stronger for some attacks later in the round. Oh, an event. A permanent event. Commerce. Immediately increase your card bonus by 1. Remember, that means they're going to get an extra card at the start of next turn. Also, for the rest of your turn, increase your card bonus by 1 every time you do the discard action. Now, they don't ever discard, so I think I can just basically discard that event instead of keeping it in play because VA won't take advantage of that second part of it. And so Templars, I think I'm going to decrease their card bonus back down because I feel like them losing 1 of their 8 is bigger than me gaining a 13th card. Okay, they got 2 cards left. Alright, attacking me unless they roll a 6. Nope, here they come. So they're attacking Turbocell again, which has 3 defense right now versus their 6. So, let's go ahead and do Militia. That would make it 6 dice for them, 5 for me. And let's add the Champion as well, so I'll get +2 to 1 of my rolls. Okay, so there's 6, I'm 5. Oh man, 3 hits for them. Maybe I should have used the Relic instead to reroll. Okay, good, so just 3 hits for them. I've got 5 dice, and I'll get +2 to 1. So that's 2 hits. We'll go to make it 3. Oh, so I've already got it. Okay, and I did need the Champion, so glad I played that. That let me tie them up. So their attack is defeated, although I did use most of my response cards for that. Alright, so they've got +1 to the defense of a castle, and they get a big bonus if they win. So let me really, overwhelm them. Let's go ahead and do... let's do 7. So that'll be 7 versus 4, and I'll use my Relic as well to give me a reroll for one of the sides. So I'll be doing 7, they'll be doing 4 with their defensive battle. Okay, so my 7. Only 1 hit. 2 hits, okay, so I'm just going to use the Relic on me. Let's try that again. There's 3. That's a much better start. 4, 5, awesome. Oh, and they're only getting 4 dice, so I think I automatically win. They did roll well, but not well enough with my Relic. So they lose the defensive battle without getting a bonus, and I take over another castle for 2 victory points. All right, and their final card, a 4. Let's see if they attack with it. No, they don't, so that means that's just going to hang around for next turn. All right, so I get to attack as much as I want. Now, Turbocell is still my lowest valued province. They're going to keep on attacking there, which makes me feel like I can just keep on pushing down here. My citadels are going to go away because they won't get a chance to actually be used. So let's see, I've got 7 left. Let's go for Tripoli, a 2 victory point 1. So 7 versus 4. That's not great. Only 1 hit. Come on. 3 hits. It's not bad. And for their 4, 1 hit. All right, so I do capture 1 more castle before the end of the turn. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9 victory points. Feeling good about that. Although they are set up in the final round to potentially crush me. No card bonus after the little card interplay we had, so we're just going to round 3 clean. We got our final 8 cards for the AI. My final cards, a nice amount of troop cards. Got citadels again, awesome. Succession to get rid of some of my weaker cards. Maybe I'll get rid of the 1s and 2s instead of incursioning, is that a verb, with them. Raid, make them discard a card, don't mind that. Oh, Crusaders, man, the one that gives me +1 attack, so I've got both my permanent bonuses, awesome. And Surprise Sortie, really great defensive card to remove a attacker completely. So yeah, before they probably get around to attacking me on the very first action, I'm going to play Citadels to help me out. And they will, yes, come at me with 8 strength. Well, this is the perfect time to use Surprise Sortie, so that'll go down to 4, bye-bye. So until attacking up here, my +1 castle does get flipped when it's attacked, so that's 3, plus Citadels is 4, so it's 4 versus 4 right now. And I have no response card, so it's just going to be a straight rollout. Alright, so the attacking AI gets 1. I can beat that, I think. My defense, oh my gosh, I'm rolling great. So they are defeated. Alright, let's go in and raid them, take away one of their options. Never getting the good cards though. In their next card play, they got their own Surprise Sortie sitting around for the next time I attack them. I'll get my Crusaders out to get ready to start fighting them, so now I get +1 to all my attacks. I guess we can put it over here. Okay, and now they got a 3 army. Let's see if they attack with it. Nope, not yet. We're going to do a succession, and so I get rid of a 1 and a 2 plus succession itself. That'll give me 3 more cards. I got walls to raise up a castle. And a 3 and a 2. Okay, so just made my army a little bit bigger. Oh, they got 2 3s. Definitely going to attack unless they roll a 6. Nope, here they come. So I don't have the +1 castle anymore, but I still have the citadels. So it's their 6 versus my 3. Not feeling optimistic here. AI. Oh man, 3 hits right off the bat. +5 hits. Okay, that's it. I'm not even going to roll. They have definitely destroyed that castle. Well, the next one they'll attack by preference is Antioch, so I'll go and use walls to flip that to its +1 side. And all I got now is attackers, so I'll either be doing incursions or attacking their settlements. Oh, they're putting a +1 on the castle of their choice. And here they still pick the lowest value for them, which is actually Jerusalem, which is worth 3 victory points. I'd love to get down there before the game ends. Alright, so the Surprise Sortie is going to happen, so I definitely want to attack with a 2 so we can get discarded. So going against Acre, because I want to go to Jerusalem, I think. He's got 3 defense. I get +1 for my Crusaders. This one will get discarded. So this gives me 7 versus 3. That's probably too much. Let's try 6 versus their 3. Okay, so I'm setting these guys with Surprise Sortie. Takes out the 2. So I'll have 6 dice, and they will have 3 dice. I was going to forget the Crusaders again. Let's change that up. Let's make it 5 + 1, 6 dice versus 3 dice. Okay, my 6. Nothing. Come on. A single hit. Oh, maybe they'll whiff entirely on their 3. Oh, not to be. That was a crushed attack. No hope of taking Acre this turn. And they might respond. Let's see if they attack back. Nope, not yet. Well, this time let's try sort of the opposite tack and not invest so much. So I'm going to do 4 + 1 from Crusaders, 5 dice against Acre's 3. My 5 dice, let's roll well here. 1 hit. 1 hit. Gosh. And yeah, once again, totally rebuffed. Yeah, I need to get a 4 to attack this time. Here they come. So we'll be going for Antioch, though, where I have, I'll flip this, 5 + 1 from Citadel, 6 versus their 4. So feeling pretty good about this, although I have not been rolling well here. So the attacker, 4 dice, 3 hits, gosh. My 6. 1, 2, 3, okay, great. We are fine, 5 hits. Okay, my luck seems to be back. So there they go. They're down to one more card. It's pretty unlikely they'll get any good attacks going. All right, so my only chance to take Jerusalem is to attack a Knight, Acre, and then both the Armed Pilgrims against Jerusalem. Let's see how it goes. So that's 5 dice against Acre's 3. Okay, we'll call that a 1. So that's 3 hits. Okay, just 3. But Acre's only got 3, so they have to hit with all of them to prevent this attack here. And they did not. All right, it could not hold forever. There we go. Let's see what the final AI card is in the game. Oh, choose a player must discard a card at random. Now, these aren't in my hand anymore. So, well, it doesn't have to be random, does it? It's just a 3. All right, so I'm certainly not going to attack Jerusalem with a +1 bonus with 3. So let's see. I can reach 1 victory point here. Looks like everything else adjacent to me is 1 victory point, so I'll go for our old friend Turbocell. They want to see me back. So that's 3 + 1 from the Crusaders. That'll be a 4 against their 2 shield. Okay, I got 2 hits. And they got none. All right, so I do pick up 1 final castle. So count my victory points. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Antioch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see what the game says. 11 to 14 victory points. Marginal victory. Well, guess it wasn't that great. Okay, if I'd been 1 less, though, it would have been absolute defeat. Well, you know, thinking historically, I kind of wanted the Crusaders to be defeated, so I guess I don't feel too bad about that result. So that is Crusader Kingdoms, currently available through GameCrafter. Very quick, as you can see, so if you like the idea of a micro little war game set during the Crusades, check it out. Good gaming, everyone, and I'll see you at the next stop.